Welcome, my name is Rida Chebet Kering. A section of MPs from Rift Valley have threatened to impeach Trade and Industrialization Cabinet Secretary Moses Kuria over the importation of duty-free maize at a time when farmers are anticipating a bumper harvest. Leaders from across the political divide hailing from the North Rift and Western region demanded Kuria to cease the issuance of the Gazette notice to allow importation of 10 million duty-free maize until April next year. Sharon Chepchumba reports.
Being in this country, you are a candidate for death. And because there's so many things competing for death, there's nothing wrong with adding GMO to that list.
Remarks by Investment, Trade and Industry CS Moses Kuria on the importation of GMO maize continues to elicit reactions from citizens and leaders across all political and religious divides. Members of Parliament from maize growing areas are calling for the immediate cessation of plant importation of duty-free maize into the country. The MPs from the North Rift region, led by Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei, want the importation halted to allow maize being harvested by farmers to be moved by the government.
The ministry should cease the issuance of Gazette notice to allow importation of 10 million duty-free bags or any other amount of maize into the country. We also demand the government to open National Cereals and Produce Board and strategic grain reserves and mop up the entire maize harvest of this year before allowing importation of any amount of maize.
More than 20 legislators claim importation will significantly lower the prices of maize in the country, dealing a huge blow to the farmers who labored in their farms despite the high cost of production.
We are a government that will listen to the people, and the people of Kenya are saying no to importation of GMO, no to importation of maize, because we have enough maize in this country. And the millers should stop misadvising the Honorable Moses Kuria into believing that we don't have enough maize in this country. They are misadvising him because they want to lower the cost of a bag of maize for their profitability, because we know that the cost of maize production is very high, and that for a farmer to benefit, to break even, one bag should cost about 5,000 or 6,000 shillings, and what the millers are doing is to misadvise the minister that we have no maize in this country, so that they can bring in duty-free maize from countries that we are not sure whether is good maize, whether is GMO. We remember one day we had maize that had aflatoxin, that we are not sure whether those maize are the ones that caused the issues of cancer to escalate.
Kimilili Member of Parliament Didmas Barasa cautioned Kuria against his utterances, asking him to consider the plight of Kenyans even as he pushes to import maize and especially GMO maize.
Na mimi nimuulize Mheshimiwa Waziri Kuria kwamba yeye si mbunge wa Katundu ile ya zamani tena, ni waziri, awache kutoa matamshi ambayo tunaita kwa kizungu reckless, because those are completely reckless statements that can only come from a person who is coming from a bar, not a person coming from a government minister. And what we want to tell the rest of the country that we are a responsible government.
The MP's lamentations came amid reports that a ship has already docked in Mombasa with 10,000 tons of maize.
Trans Nzoia, Uasin Gishu na Bungoma tuko na uwezo wa kulisha taifa la Kenya bila hata kuwa na haja ya kuimport mahindi. Ikiwa mkulima ataangaliwa, apewe motisha, akuwe motivated. Na motivation tu ni mambo ya subsidy ambayo mbolea na kuwa na bei nzuri kwa mahindi ambayo.
Sasa ukiangalia wakazi wa Trans Nzoia na Uasin Gishu at large, ukiangalia ndo wanavuna na hii mahindi yao iko tayari. Mbona serikali isichukue mahindi yetu iweze kununua kwa ile bei nafuu kuliko kuenda kule nje mnaleta mahindi ya bei ghali ambayo mnaita GMO? Mnajaribu kukandamiza hawa ambao wakulima wa mahindi, na pia mnajaribu kuonyesha kuwa hii mahindi yao haina maana.
Maize farmers from Uasin Gishu County are the latest to air their views on the same. The farmers, led by the chairman Kipkorir Arap Menjo, castigated the government over the move to bring the GMO maize in the country, alleging that this is a plan to discriminate the local farmer.
Tunashangaa kama wanashughulika sana kuleta ya nje na hii ya nyumbani haijakamilika. hata ijafunwa yote kwa shamba.
Government wajipange, kama kaunti yako iko na njaa, fanya mkakati na public relation, angalia kuja nunua mahindi Uasin Gishu, pelekea watu wako.
Unapeleka ile capital ama ile pesa mingi kama 70% unapelekea mwenye unaenda kununua kwake. Unapaki na 30%. That's why tunakuta Kenya tukienda kwa hiyo njia ya importation, Kenya itasitu kuwa maskini.
On Monday, Pokot South Member of Parliament David Kosin asked Trade Cabinet Secretary Moses Kuria to immediately stop the plan to import maize, whether GMO or not.
We have enough maize. Mob all the maize in the North Rift and give to our people in Kenya. The minister should not import. Even one single maize importation. Who is Moses Kuria representing? He's not representing the people of Kenya. He might be representing some businessmen outside there, some external.
Na kama tunaleta, tutahakikisha safety ya jamii aje, kwa sababu ukiona ile inchi ambaye inatumika wameweza kuhakikisha wamelabel vizuri, na wewe ukienda kutumia unatumia ukijua, lakini sisi kama inchi tunaweza kufanya hivyo.
Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition leader Raila Odinga on Sunday launched a scathing attack on the Kenya Kwanza government over the planned importation of genetically modified foods.
Sisi kama Azimio tunaunga mkono kabisa ile pendekezo ya wakulima kutoka bonde la Ufa, na kwamba serikali isiendelee mbele kuleta hiyo mahindi bandia katika soko zetu. Tunakataa.
However, this is not the first time Raila is pronouncing himself on the issue of GMOs, only that this time he has taken an about turn. While serving as Prime Minister in 2011, Raila advocated for GMO foods in the country.
Conservatism, Mr. Speaker, will kill innovation. Mr. Speaker, these countries I've mentioned here are fairly civilized, advanced countries. They will not allow their own population to consume GMO food if it is harmful.
For Maisha Prime Maisha Television, I'm Sharon Chepchumba.